Okay, what do we got here? What is this piece of crap, or Harley?
Well, this was a 107 Milwaukee 8.
Is that S&S?
Yes, it is. This is the good old
It's
S&S
blue.
cam
It's not
plate.
red.
The oil pump is still at the house.
Still looks good.
Oh, this is good?
Well, looks good to me. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. There's a lip here.
I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
Well, look at the oil pump. See, they got a wear plate on MH, so they don't eat up like twin cams do. The bushing is probably not the best.
Yeah, it's not.
And there's actually a bushing you can buy, which is nice. That means that can be fixed. I like that part.
Yeah,
It's way better than Harley.
That doesn't look good.
It's even got a bushing for the cam. That's even better.
Mm-hmm.
That's a repairable part. That makes it almost worth that $500 million they want for that stupid thing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you need that? Did you get dirty?
Oh, yeah,
Did
dirty
you touch
rag.
something?
All right.
On the floor there.
These were the pistons that came out of here.
Well, those are on sale right now on from Mid-U.
These are...
And they have the 11-to-1 compression too, like you said, they don't make no more.
Yeah.
So that means what they did is they did a ring change probably. Because these rings are obsolete. Either that or they got a bunch of old pistons they're selling.
Yeah. So I looked at these. These didn't look bad.
Well, pistons are fine.
Yeah, typical wear marks on them.
Yeah, they'll look fine.
The cylinders didn't look bad, but you can tell they had been heated up. You can see heat soak spots in them.
Big ass heads.
And those are the heads. See? But that's not bad though.
What's that big mark there from?
From the head.
Rubbing. Rubbing dubbage. Plastic intake.
You know it. All right, now the big fancy thing that was my major concern is down about here. Now, and this isn't going back in the bike.
That looks like a camera shaft.
Yes, this is.
Did you get cammed with it?
And my lifters look just the way
the cam does?
Have this, yep.
Imagine that.
Have the same marks.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that good or bad?
Well, do you want my real opinion?
It's fine.
Run it.
In your opinion, it's fine?
Run that piece of crap. I do not see any pitting where it's gone through the hard facing of the cam.
Okay.
See how it's smooth?
Yeah. Yeah, I dug my finger into it and
so it looks like crap, but it hasn't broken through anywhere.
Okay.
So the new roller's not going to give a shit about a little extra oil grooves in there for oil control. It might actually help it. So, and this is fine. So I don't see anything wrong with that cam. It's like new.
Okay.
I'd run down my bike all day long.
Well, it's been in there 3 years, so.
There you go.
So I did break a rocker.
Obviously, that's not a Harley cam because it would have been trash.
No, this is an S&S cam. This is S&S is
one of their
475C cam.
What's C for competition?
California.
California.
This is the only one that they'll sell to California.
Oh, you mean it's an old replacement cam?
Yeah, but better.
Is that why the lobe didn't look all that heavy on the side over here?
Yeah.
See, it's more rounded it isn't humpy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't have much of a hump to it. But I'm sure it still ran better in stock.
Very much so.
Appears to have a hole in the cylinder head.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for.
I'm guessing that's your oil cooling.
Yeah.
Probably in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that gasket cinch right there didn't affect the flow in there.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But yes, I did break a rocker on this motor.
You broke a rocker?
Yeah, I broke the arm.
With a stock cam?
Yeah.
How do you break a rocker with a stock cam?
It broke just like typical.
Oh, Harley's that shitty?
It broke right at the bolt.
Right at the bolt?
Right at the bolt.
You mean right where they put a big hole through the little chicken shit shaft they got?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not supposed to
It broke.
I'm not supposed to comment about Harleys.
Yeah. It broke right here. And then this side.
You know, they do make better shafts.
I know. S&S makes roller rockers.
I don't care about the arm. I just care about the shaft. The arm's fine. It's the shaft is the problem. They also had, what, better clamps or hold downs or something they made?
Yeah, they made studs afterwards.
Studs. There you go.
Yeah,
studs instead of bolts.
Yeah.
Studs are always better than bolts for holding stuff. So look at those dinky little valves. So you said this is not a good one?
Yeah, that crank is bad.
What year is this thing?
2017.
First year?
Yes, sir. It rotates though.
Spin it. Why is the crank moving?
because it's spinning. Ah, there it is. I knew I'd get to it eventually.
Oh, you found a tight spot?
Yeah,
Oh.
I knew it was there.
It's called thrusting to one side. You hear that drag mark?
That's it, right there.
Yeah, rotate the other direction, go back the other way. Yeah, see how oh, look at the flywheel's moving.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Trying to get Rob, we can see it.
Oh, it's warped. That's bad,
It's going
bad.
like this, yeah.
I told you this one was worse.
There we go. I'm trying to get where I can see. There we go. Shoot it. Spin it. See, you don't need an indicator to tell that crank's bad.
I told you.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't want to turn the motor. That's a good sign there's a problem.
You want to know what? I want to say me beating on it with that solid sprocket compensator is what did this. And then it didn't help with the
I'm
transmission
thinking maybe that the
problems. And,
somebody's abusive driving style might have had something to do with it.
yeah.
The fact that you put a hub over there to eliminate the stout compensator that fails and breaks, I don't see that being a big problem. Oh, look at the shaft go up and down on that thing. Tweedledee and Twiddledum going on there. Yeah, that crank's got some issues.
Yeah, it's got some issues.
That's why you got that other crank over there that's
Yeah,
got some
that
issues
other
too.
crank is way better than that one.
Yeah, that's why you got that one right down there, and it's what, 3 thou out?
Yep, this is more like
30 thou out. Well, this
40 thou.
if you take this to Harley, will they say this is bad, or is it still good?
This is bad.
They claim this is bad?
Yeah, this is bad.
Okay, this is bad.
This
Okay,
is
so when they're this bad, Harley will actually say it's bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
Well, they warranty this though.
And then I think this motor was something too, because I pulled out like a quart and a half of oil out the
Well,
bottom of the case.
I'm sure it wasn't working the best.
Yeah.
That rod's tight too.
Mm-hmm. No movement.
There's no clearances in those rod.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
None.
This one doesn't move at all, but it's not. It's got a little drag on it. This one here's actually got more drag on it, but there's no clearance. That rod's out around. So
This crank is smoked.
the one down on the floor over there, it has almost no clearance, but it still rotates smoothly.
Yeah, it's still rotating. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah, those are tight also, but
Yeah.
because they're out around too.
Yep. It's just out around everything.
So what are you trying to do this thing?
Well, we got to split the case.
So there's nothing wrong with the heads. They look good.
Yeah, those heads are getting sent off. Somebody bought them already.
Oh, what are you going to use?
The extra set of heads that I got.
Oh,
in the
another
garage.
set. Oh, same thing though.
Yeah.
All right. So you need rings.
So
So why don't you just unbolt and put that shitty crank in there and call it done?
none of this is going back into this bike.
That cam plate can go back in there easily.
The cam plate's not going back in there, but I
You got
will
that
rebuild
cam.
it.
You got that
cam's
cam.
not going back in there. So if anybody wants to buy this cam, they can buy that cam.
You gonna use my bigger cam I got upstairs put in there? I got a zipper cam
Yeah,
upstairs.
you do. You do have a zippers cam up there. What is that? A 540?
Something like that, 530.
It's a big cam.
No, it's not that big.
It's a big cam.
Maybe it's only a 480 then.
It's a big cam that I
It's
can
bigger than what
use.
you've got. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I can use that cam in the 124 kit or.
Now this is for a closed course competition, not street.
Yes, this is
Okay.
all closed course competition.
So that means it's legal to do it. It's legal to do it in California then.
I
Okay.
take this all out to Verona
And drag race it.
and go drive around the parking lot.
There you go. That's closed. There you go. California legal. That's what I like about that.
California legal. We must all stick to the rules.
Now, if I put the airplane top in on there, is it still California legal? Because that's a California approved top in.
As long as it is not on a road,
Because if you have a Cessna, that's legal.
you can put a license plate on your
On your Cessna?
automotive, on your car, bike that says I identify as a Cessna.
That's how you do?
That's how you get around it.
You identify as a Cessna, you're good.
My bike identifies as a Cessna.
Put two little winglets out the side, call it
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Put a tail on it.
That's what my truck identifies as a Prius.
Oh, it's a Prius. There you go.
So
All right. So all you do is take this thing apart, put that crank in, it's 3 thou out. Or maybe we'll go with that big red press over there and make it straighter.
yeah, that was the plan.
Then you can slam this piece of crap back together and and take it right back out of here because I'm not working on it.
Yeah. But that's not for tonight.
Unless you want to put that on there, then I'll work on it.
No, I'll just leave this here right
No,
now.
I like that part over there.
I'll come back and do this tomorrow, Tatro.
No, I'm not here tomorrow. I got work to do.
I'll do it on
I
Thursday.
ain't working on this piece of crap.
No, you don't have to work on it. I'm going to work on
What's all
it.
that metal right there?
That is dried up Loctite.
Oh, it's not S10 residue.
Nah, that's dried up Loctite from
All right.
probably these.
So make sure you leave your comments of what you think about M8s. Harley's God gift to motorcycles.
See, and like most people, I didn't break these two bolts right here because most people break the little
How do you
tappet
break
cups.
how do you break a bolt?
I don't know. They over torque it or something, but and then it gets stuck in there.
All
so
it does
breaks
is hold
off.
a stupid pin in there. There's no load on it.
No, there's an actual tappet cuff. S&S makes the cuffs now. There is no pin.
Yeah,
here.
but that's a different thing.
But so I didn't break my bolts.
There's only load on that thing unless the rocker or the lifter in there is going back and forth like that. Then there's load on it. So is Harley's case is that crappy that they're
But most
holes
people
are
that
loose?
break them, I don't know if they actually read the instructions.
Oh, we don't read instructions.
I don't know. I went and bought a feeler gauge and made sure I had room.
It's
all
got
the
a
way
quarter
around.
inch bolt. You can only torque it to about 16 foot-pounds max.
Yeah,
Max. More like 12, but we can go push it to 15 or 16. That's about the limit of the quarter.
I went
hardware.
hand tight
There you go. So don't need torque readings on that.
with a
It's all these holes back here.
1/4 inch drive. So two of those holes is engine return and send.
Well, all
oil.
3 holes go into your motor.
The other is transmission.
Assuming that's one of them.
Yeah, that's oil. Probably sending.
This one's going to be coming out of the crank, so that shouldn't be coming up anywhere. I don't know what the other 2 are going for. Where's the other 2 at? There's 2 down low. I'm assuming that's the lower one. There's something up in this area that goes another one? I don't know.
No,
Where's that hole at?
probably a valley.
It's this boss over here. Maybe it's a vent. Are they venting to atmosphere over here, maybe?
The way they
Can't see in there.
relieve crank pressure.
Yeah, it'd be a vent to the crankcase, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then this one here, well, usually that's the, what's that going to be, a return way up here then?
No, I think the lower one is return and that top one is vent.
Well, there's got to be a feed.
Because that top one.
Oh, okay, we got a feed down here.
Yeah.
Return here,
Yeah.
and then there's a vent up high.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be our feed. This is our return. This is going to be the vent way up high. I'm sure of that. And that one just goes through the hole I can see into the case. So there's a hole somewhere. Where's that hole at? Where's that hole? It's down low. Somewhere down there's a hole. I saw it go through.
You sure it ain't on the other side? Oh, there is a hole.
Oh, actually, it's probably a
tube.
cavity.
Yeah, it's just a cavity. Yeah, it's a cavity.
There it is, right there.
Oh, there you go.
You're seeing the backs of the cavity in there. See, that's how their oil separator is. The oil has to make a 90-degree turn to come out. That's Harley's idea of a separation device. Pretty crude. Yeah, no wonder they puke oil out of motors. All right, so there you go. That's how the oil system works on a late model road turd. And that looks like it's got aluminum threads on that stud right there. Is that pulled threads? Looks like it.
No,
For
it's
sure?
just rusty.
Oh. Pull it up, see what's in there.
So
Pretty thin cases. Not a lot of room for air. Alright, well there you go. An M8. Like new. Make you a deal. How much for this whole motor?
it is here. You got the airplane jugs right there. Jugs and cylinders.
Oh, do-it-yourself kit.
Right.
Package deal.
Right.
You know, there's another cylinder in that box over there. Alright, well there you go. Just what I want to work on a piece of crap M8. I don't think so.